All right, we got a new clips channel, by the way. It's linked at the top. We have a new clips channel. Now we have a third channel. We've got a IWdominate clips channel, the IWdominate live channel, which will be like longer form videos, like reactions to stuff, or then if there's like a topic I want to talk about that I don't want to put on the main channel, I'll put it there. And then the main channel will be for like the highlights and stuff. Check it out. We watch the relegation matches. All right, let's react to the relegation matches. I won't watch the entire games because I think that would actually be kind of boring. Let's go through the relegation matches because people brought up, we were talking about relegations yesterday during the LTA stream. And I was talking about like how hyped relegations were. Like that shit was absolutely miserable to play, gave you insane amounts of anxiety, and were super f***ed up. But it was kind of fucking hype. It was kind of hype. Let's go through the relegation story. Okay. For people that don't know, I was banned in season 3. So I wasn't able to join the team. I was banned from LCS, like ineligible to compete. When I was banned, I was moved into the Cursed House in like February of this year because I was still somebody who was at the top of the ladder. I hit rank 1 in season 3. I played at Worlds in season 2. So people considered me to be a really good player. I was just ineligible. So Curse moved me into their house and they were planning to have me join the main team once I was eligible. So I was supposed to be unbanned at the end of season 3. And season 4, they wanted me to start on the team, which ended up happening, right? I was a starter in season 4 for Team Curse. So lived in the Curse house. And when I joined, Curse was the #1 team. I wasn't really working with the team at all. So I was just in the house observing. But at the beginning of spring season, they were the #1 team in the league. They actually had the best record up until they went on a 3-game loss streak at the end of LCS. And in summer, they had a complete fall off. There was a complete disaster of a team. This is when Edward joined the team. The team just hated each other, and they ended up losing the 5th place match to CLG, and they also lost to Dig in the first match as well. So they lost both matches in playoffs and ended up getting relegated. Now, the important context is that these matches were played, the 5th place match was played on August 31st. So they got relegated, meaning they have to play in relegations in August 31st of 2013. The relegation matches were during the spring promotion. We played the final match on December 22nd. So just think about what this period of time was like. The team got relegated and we had to start practicing for a relegation match because this relegation match means everything, right? This is just whether you qualify to the league or not. If you lose this, you don't qualify, you're done, you're out, life is over, bro. You're not in the league. So we had to start practicing for a match on December 22nd. In September. So we had to spend essentially 4 months prepping for one match. Like we practiced all of September, all of October, all of November, and then all of December up until our relegation match. We had to play in a bunch of tournaments. I mean, if you go look at this Team Curse tournament results, you'll see that at this time here, we played the North American Challenger League. Like these games, I think we ended up forfeiting the games here at the end. Like we didn't even play. You can see that like there's multiple junglers here because they had our second team play the final matches. That's why it's 3rd, 4th. I mean, we probably would have easily won this shit because it was just essentially the teams that we were playing in relegation. But we were like, okay, we have to play against these teams in a month for the most important matches of our life anyway. So we're not going to actually like play the matches seriously. I think in this game, this Rock at King of the Hill, I'm pretty sure we did. We played against Cognitive. I'm pretty sure we had Steve play for us. Yeah, we subbed out our main support, which at the time was Zekent. We subbed him out and we had Steve play for us, and Steve played like Fiddlestick support and he was like a plat player, and we just trolled the game because we had to play Cognitive Gaming in a promotion match for, everything. So back then LCS spots used to go for around like $1 million. So people were super fucking stressed. I mean, there was a whole team boosting aspect to getting a team into LCS where you would make teams and play academy with the goal of making it to LCS. And even if the team qualified, normally they would just sell the team to somebody else, which Curse Academy did. They ended up having this work out for them. They lived with us during the end of season 4, prepped. They ended up making LCS in season 5. Curse Academy was sold to Gravity. That's how Gravity became in the LCS. But yeah, you would have to play one best of 5 with everything. And the best of 5 that we were playing against was against Cognitive Gaming. Now, Cognitive Gaming had Chris, who was known as like the booster, bro. Like this guy was really good in academy, could get teams to LCS, but as soon as he got into LCS, he would just be shit. Like that was what he was known for. Captain Ziploc was the jungler that I played against in this relegation match, who was just like a high-rated jungler. He was just a top 10 jungler on the ladder, but I thought he was bad. He was like actually bad, but he was always high-rated. Zamfira was like this poke mid lane player. He played like a bunch of long range poke mid laners. He was known for playing Kog'Maw mid. Nothing Here was actually a really decent AD carry. He was a pretty good AD carry. And fun fact, Nothing Here was one of, I believe, Vulcan's friends. Nothing Here was one of Vulcan's friends from Quebec. And he played a lot with Vulcan in the early days. I don't know if they played together on Dad's at Gaming. I would have to go look up where Vulcan played. That was our match. So I'm gonna go watch the relegation matches, which were like the most stressful matches that you could ever be in. This is more stressful than playing at Worlds. This is more stressful than playing in a big arena. Just the possibility of losing everything is a much more nerve-wracking feeling than trying to compete for greatness, trying to like win something. Because like if you like, let's say when you go to Worlds, if you win Worlds, you're really happy. But if you lose at Worlds, it's like, damn, like it's kind of heartbreaking, but it's not like, oh, not only do you lose Worlds, your fucking life is over. And back in these days, people didn't have any fucking money. So it was actually like, if you lose this, where's your next fucking meal coming from? Because the team can't stay together. You can't continue getting paid. You have to move back to wherever you were, but you don't have any income. Like this shit was crazy. The amount of stress that went into stuff like this. I mean, for some teams, they didn't fully commit the way that like Team Curse was an LCS team, right? Like you were fully committed. Yeah, it was some big stuff. Actually, how did the other relegation matches go? 3-2. So Coast went 3-2 versus Walking Zed. Bro, this is the Coast team with Nintendude, Zion Spartan, Shifter, Apollo, and Daydream. They went 3-2. They went to Game 5 versus Bishu's team. The Walking Zed was Bishu, Corquez, who played for Complexity. The next year, Bobby Hank Hill. Bro, Bobby Hank Hill, he was known for doing the backwards Lucian ult. He did the FBI ult like 12 years before FBI. And Yuzuki was somebody who used to play on Cloud9, actually. He played on Cloud9 in the early days, and the predecessor to Cloud9 was Quantic Gaming. So he played with that team that didn't qualify, that was supposed to be really good, which was obviously High, Lemonation, Balls. Actually, no, it wasn't Balls at that point. It was High, Lemonation, Nubby Pooh Bear. It was High, Lemonation, Nubby Pooh Bear, Niantonso. Oh, actually, Nubby Pooh Bear was replaced with Niantonso. This was the lineup that actually competed. Wild Turtle, Lemonation, Yuzuki, High, and then it was Niantonso mid. Yes. And then they didn't actually qualify. Crazy. So that was who they ended up playing against. So let's get into the fucking games, bro. I wanna go watch this. These were the most stressful games I ever played in my entire life. All right. Game 1.
The praise on Cognitive. He's one of the more overlooked members there. But you've got a high damage late game carry like Jinx.
So you see we're banning Kog'Maw because this Zamfira guy mained Kog'Maw mid. So he played Kog'Maw mid.
Follow from Jinx herself. She's going to get those passive resets and start taking over a game. And right now, that's what Kog'Maw.
And he also played things like Ziggs. So they early picked Ziggs.
A little bit careful to make sure.
Yeah, Ziggs, Kog'Maw were his main two champs. They picked Vi. I thought we had them completely killed. I was playing Old Mundo. This is Old Mundo. It was like super broken at the time.
The other interesting thing is that Zeke opened Doran's
game.
Looking to be in a lane.
Zeke was known. Okay, so the Poppy hover was because Zeke was known as a Poppy main. He played old Poppy.
That's actually
like he was somebody at the top of the ladder with old Poppy, and he wasn't even a support main, but we just had him play support because back then supports were so bad that you just like would try to get anyone who was good at the game and you plug them into support role. Okay, nice.
Yeah,
bro. Look at the young boys. Me, Voy, Quas. Holy shit, we were young. Actually, I think I was like 23, but you know, you get the point.
No one will be successful. He'll be spotted.
Yeah, I think I just turned 23, so I wasn't even young. GG. I was like 3 years older than Loki is now. Watch this, guys. Watch this. Watch Nothing Here.
On the backside to read the
aggression. Zane King. Holy. Just instantly double flash on him. I don't know what this guy was doing. He was just running it down. Should have given me that kill, Quas.
Really well played by Curse. Not
going to push the lane together.
Do afterwards. He's like, I didn't mean it. Damn it, that hit. That's one of the times you don't want to hit a skill shot. You wish it was just for style points here. This is going to be the all-in.
They're going real hard. Chris actually just used his gap closer, so they got a little bit of weight before they catch
exhaust.
Up
okay, he exhausts. Bro, that's the exhaust.
There, so very well.
All right, worth it. Worth it. Okay, so we're winning. How do we start losing? Is it my fault?
Move that 2v1
Can't be my fault.
Around. Dominate throwing down the ultimate. It's going to get Flame Chopper. Oh, he's
wait, I'm just going in? Wait, this used to be allowed? Like how am I not getting one shot here?
This one and be able to move that 2v1 lane around.
This guy got a reset. He got a Jinx reset. How am I not dead? I can just press R? I guess I was tanky.
Diving over the choppers right before.
This guy's double Doran's Blade, maybe. Okay, cool.
You can see Dominate giving the go.
Yeah, that's a being down from Zane.
I was so fucking hyped for no reason. I was like, we're gonna win, and then we lose.
Offense to get defense.
No, it's crazy. Bro, all I remember is I completely like rolled this guy every single game in the jungle. He was so bad. He was like beating
not really
himself.
much of a
Like,
run
I don't
from
think I've
Void
ever
Boy.
played
He
against a
still has
player
vision on Zampier.
in a
He's just
stage
gonna go
match
for the
like
ring.
this
So they
Captain
get
Ziploc guy. I
more
mean, there's a
goals
reason he
in their
never
favor,
made it.
16,000 to 15,000.
Who, like, I didn't have to do anything. It wasn't like I was playing well. He was just like beating himself on stage. How do we? What is happening here?
Level 9 Quas and a level 8 Dominate to be the front line right now. There goes DeCalling on the backside. Quas in the bush. Who is going to reinitiate?
What happened here? Wait, let me see the Zekin flash ult.
There goes DeCalling on the backside.
Okay, wait. Zekin is going in. He's turning.
Front line right now. There goes DeCalling on the backside. Quas in the bush. Who is going to reinitiate this fight? It's Ziploc to the back line, but the team is not there to
Captain
follow,
Ziploc running it down.
They are going to pursue him.
Wait, what did Quas do?
To the back.
What happened here?
On the backside, Quas in the bush.
Wait, Quas just went in 1v5 and killed himself.
Ziploc to the back line, but the team is not there to follow, and they are going to pursue him. Nothing here going, getting excited, trying to get back to him. Can he get that W? The snap down, no. Cop picks it up with the passive. And it looks like they're able to come out. Chris does have those broken wings on. Wind slash coming out, doesn't get the kill. Execution.
That's good by him. Wait, Chris is just running it too.
Double kill coming in for Cop as he puts himself back in the fight. That's the aggression that Chris was looking for.
We just lost the fight.
Turned around though. A very nice satchel charge to pick
what
up
the f? We're all dead?
Double kill for
we were 1.5k gold up. What the f happened here?
What Quas does here is he's completely separated from the rest of his team.
No, we just killed the f***ing Vi?
Dives by himself.
Oh shit, Quas is going off. Oh, they're connected. Okay. Okay, wait, that was hype.
That the rest.
Wait, how did we get cooked? Like, I don't get it. Like, why did my Renekton do that? We got the Drake, and then they just inted into us, and then we somehow just suicided.
Pog just knows they can take it, and we talked about this team.
We just used to have
to set up nothing here.
Omega diseases.
These kills do not happen for any champion other than Jinx.
It's Moon, bro. I'm the only one that didn't die. How am I to blame, bro? Look at jungle CS back in the day, because like the jungle used to count it as like the white was 1 CS, Krugs, which was Golems, was 2 CS, Raptors was only 4 CS, so you would full clear and have like 12 CS. That shit was crazy.
Places that are not like
your whole blue side was 5 CS.
Oh, it makes it over the wall. Very nice.
Your whole blue side was 5 CS, and then your bot side was...
Dominate.
Wait, what's happening here? Am I running down? Zig's ult, bro.
Chris takes down Dominate.
Holy.
Quas is still going for the fight. May he have enough to take down Ziploc, but no, it is going to be everybody else from the backside.
Wait, we don't win this? We lose?
Very nice shield on the E. Ziploc. Oh, he comes out on Dominate.
Oh, nice. I'm running it down now. Cool, we're all just running it down. Okay, we get another Drake.
Destroy everybody.
Let's see how we fight here.
I think it's safe to say the Dragon will be there is quite a bit.
Was that a Lucian culling on Drake?
Those.
Oh my god.
It's safe to say the Dragon will be there.
It was a Lucian culling on Drake.
Quas taking some good shots on the backside. The team doesn't want to help him just yet. A good flash pulls Ziploc all the way into the fight, but was that enough? It looks like they're still going down in this one in Cognitive.
Captain Ziploc was too good.
Dominate with some damage.
With some damage?
Mid-laners and top laners doing a lot.
Bro, Dominate with some damage. I cleavered him. I did 30 damage. What does he mean with some damage? I cleavered him and did 30 damage.
Down,
okay, what happens here?
Look like it's going to be enough to connect. Ziploc gets very caught up. Inferno Bomb hits, but it's the outside, and everybody's usually enough to get out.
Okay, I'm out.
Quas goes down to the wind slash as it comes around.
Wait, Quas died.
And everybody's usually enough to get out. Quas goes down to the wind slash as it comes around. And
the Jinx is just insanely fed. This was like mega OP Jinx as well.
Ooh, Zekan,
like the release Jinx essentially. This was
that last one.
2013 Jinx. Holy f. This champion was ridiculous.
Guys, they have that pick potential. That is
honestly, AD carry looks so much more fun to play when your items are like BT, Triforce, and then a Last Whisper. That looks way more fun to play. Nice, we're just fully in the pit.
Much so in the pit here.
How could this ever be good?
Should be able to take it. The smite does not come down from Captain Ziploc, but they're stuck. This is the
going
fight.
on Void Boy. Oh, Void Boy pounced forward or what?
Does not come down from
Void pounced forward during this?
This is the fight.
Oh god, he pounced forward. Oh no.
They're going to be going for that quick burst damage of him. Dominate falls right.
How do we end up in a situation? Look at where our AD carry is. Our AD carry is behind the pit. We have 3 people in the pit, and our support is on the other side of the pit. Holy.
The smite does not come down from Captain
League of Legends, man. This shit was crazy.
They go in onto Void Boy. They're going to be going for that quick.
And Nidalee jumped into them. Man, this was just insane. I think that's just a game-losing play now.
Here we go. Dominate jumped on.
Dominate definitely.
Wait, they're engaging on me. What the?
And he goes right.
Oh, they went on Zekan.
They take down Zekan.
This has to be good, no? That's a losing fight?
So Ziploc makes it out with the ability shield.
Top laners weren't there, but...
Dominate definitely gets jumped down. Forced to use the ultimate, and he goes right by. They take down Zekan.
How is that good for them? No, it's just coach diff, even though we had no coach.
Be the next one. Sets up a
what is here? What happens here? We're trying to like steal Baron. Oh my god.
It pretty much sets up a birthday
we just are getting cooked.
To come in here. Presence everywhere. Cop is going to be the next one to be
Imagine you go into Relegations. This was a team that we had been shitting on too. Like before we knew our opponent, we were scrimming them. And when we scrimmed them, we would shit on this team. Like 6 XO every single time, and you go into first match of Relegations and you lose.
Yeah, he's basically backdooring minions on the other side of the map, so Cog has to...
Hey, at least I took the wave.
Not inhibitors, they get minions.
A little bit of money to come. They are from this, but
hey, we knew some shit. We knew to cut the wave.
Exactly.
I'm actually impressed that we even knew how to do that back then, honestly. What happened to our Annie here?
If you're this far into the game.
Exactly. She's got to be really useful. Oh,
our Annie got one shot without pressing a button.
Nice.
He has flash, exhaust, everything.
Mega Inferno Rocket goes right past. They get the turret.
Honestly, bro,
that's going to get Jinx excited.
this Zeke guy was so bad.
They got Cop in their eyes. He's going to stand. He's going to go.
Gaming here. Underdogs for the analysts, underdogs for the fan vote.
We FF'd. We actually FF'd here. We didn't even let them end. We FF'd.
Underdogs for the fan vote as well, but these guys...
Holy we actually lost game 1. What was game 2? What do we play in game 2?
But yeah, Chris.
All right, let's see the draft. Game 2. Okay, Draven. I'm playing Mundo again. I mean, the Mundo worked. So, Draven back in the day. Holy shit.
It's watching the
lane. They played Sivir mid.
Dominate.
And Elise top. Okay, the gank. We're on the map. This guy has flash, by the way.
The barrier comes out. Turn it around.
Their top lane is coming, so we have to back off.
And they're not able to re-engage.
Wait, how the f is this allowed, by the way? How do we have our duo top? They have their duo bot.
Instead, here comes Dominate.
We're ganking mid.
They do throw on the ghost. Voyboy is just on the backside.
They're ganking mid.
That was a big cleaver. They do the barrier.
And their top laner can move first. The level 4 top laner can be here. How are we not here at the same time?
Here comes
this motherfucker is just inting, no?
Ziploc just on the outside, and they're not able.
This guy is just inting 100%. What happened here?
Dominate follows to the bottom lane. He knows if any chance is best, it's now. And they do.
Wait, did I hit it? I must have hit a cleaver. I must have hit an insane cleaver here. No, this guy's permaslowed. What?
If any chance is best, it's now. And they do the Dragon's Descent. Will the cleaver go over?
Oh, I hit both?
But he's able to flash.
I was like that.
Nice shot back as well.
All right, no flash.
They got some
the Mundo Shyvana is burning the Lucian's flash.
He's not doing too much damage. These guys may just repeat what they did last time.
Quas
gets hit up 1, 2, 3 on the consecutive stuns. Very well played.
My goat Quas.
The barrier comes up.
My goat Quas. The 1v2ing. Holy shit.
Just on the outside. Can he get it? Throws down the Hemo Plague.
Damn.
It's going to be the pool. 20% of Boris. Dominate is just on the
big
outside.
Big stuff.
Right, take an ignite. Take your gonna go.
After grabbing up that first blood, very well played by Quas.
And we got Drake. Oh my god, we're 2.5k gold up in the early game. Free win.
Cop does flash and
wait, hold on. Look at the Zeke mechanics. Boom! Flayed him away. Bots missed the hook. That's my boy. Get him off the team, please.
Flashing. I guess they came down to the tricky.
Bro, League used to be so fucked up. This is when Void transferred over to mid. So Void and I, we thought that we were the best players on the team, but like the coaching staff used to grade us. I've told this story before, but the coaching staff used to grade us after every single LCS game you played. So after every single LCS game, you'd go up to a room with Mark Z and Big Steve and Big Steve from Team Liquid 112. You'd go up to a room with them. It was just Steve's bedroom. Like it was just like his normal room, but that was just like he had a TV in there and stuff. And they would go over the games with you and they would give you a rating on your performance, a letter grade on how well you played. And based off their letter grades on your performance, they would like rank the players on the team. So it was like, oh, you had like an A+ game here and an A- game. So we'll just say it's like a 97 and a 90. So you ended up having like a 93.5 performance for the week. And then based on that, they decided on who was the best player on the team. And then they would like literally just address you as like the best player on the team. So because in the early weeks, they considered me the best player on the team, they would ask me, is there anyone on the team that you want to kick? Like this, I swear on my life, bro. I swear on everything. This is actually how the conversation would go. You have the highest grade on the team right now, Dom. So is there anyone on the team that you would like to replace? And I would just say, yeah, I think the Zeke guy is terrible. I think we should replace him. And we would literally just replace him. They're like, who do we replace him with? I'm like, I don't know, bro. Like, I have no idea. It's like, well, Saint is like in the house. Like he used to play jungle. He doesn't really play the game anymore. He's playing Hearthstone right now mainly, but he like lives in the house with us. You want Saint to be the support? I'm like, yeah, sure, bro. So then Saint Vicious became our support in LCS. This is actually exactly how it went down. This isn't like an exaggeration or I'm telling this story for content. This is literally exactly how it went down. Dom, you're the best player on the team. Do you want to kick any of your teammates? I would just like to kick Zeke. Do you have anybody who you want to play with? No, I don't really know anyone that can play support. I mean, we live with this guy Saint. He's playing Hearthstone, but I mean, he played in LCS before. You could probably do it. Yeah, let's have Saint be support. And then that was it. That was the whole situation. All right, new support. St. Vicious is now the official support for Team Curse. That's how that shit worked. Nah, I mean, this guy was just bro. There was some shit I saw one time.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll find a clip. There's some shit he did in
LCS
LCS where I'm like, I need him off the team.
Yeah.
It's to push him out of the
He like did this like flash play through the lantern to a place that I wasn't when I was ganking through lane, and I lost my mind. I'm actually gonna find it for you guys. I'll find it for you guys right now. I'll show you the moment. I'm pretty sure this was the last game he played, or it was the last weekend he played. Maybe it's the last weekend he played. This is probably the last game he played, because after this, I just had enough. I remember the game. Curse versus EG. Oh, here it is, bro. You ready? You ready for the gank? I'm lane ganking, right? I told my support to throw a lantern, and we're gonna like flash on them bot. Watch this, bro. Like, I have Violed. We're gonna try to just kill this Lucian. This is week 3 of LCS. He hooks this guy. I'm in the lane behind him. And then he walks back, throws the lantern like this, bro. This is actually my support in LCS. I can't take it anymore, bro. I can't take it anymore. That was the fucking gank where I was like, yeah, no, this guy's some shit, bro. We got to get him off the team. There was another time where he threw a lantern. I forget what game it was. There was another time where he threw a lantern.
Imagine guys really trying to force things.
Where I wasn't. Like, I was in the lane behind him, and he threw the lantern towards Tribush, thinking I was in Tribush. That shit was crazy, bro. Really didn't do anything. When's the next fight? Oh my god, there's 1 kill at 20 minutes. Bro, how crazy is it that there used to be 1 kill at 20 minutes, and people were like so hyped for these matches? All right, this game is insane slow burn. But we have way better comp, but we're just scaling, so I guess we didn't feel like we needed to do anything. I'll keep on going through and see if there's anything that like happens. There's 1 kill at 30 minutes. There's 1 kill at 30 minutes, bro. Okay, what happened? What happened? This is the game-deciding fight.
Lineup. I gotta commence some of the. So Void gets jumped on. Now he doesn't have time to actually.
Okay, we missed the hook. All right.
The quarter second would let him die. So he pools first, and he's gonna actually zone his.
We're in there, bro.
Still doesn't get to do much, but survive. But when you
how OP was fucking full tank Shyvana top. That shit was so broken.
Against double bruiser, like what Curse has.
Yeah.
Those guys start.
Wait, I died
out, and you saw
that.
Quas and Dominate took a whole bunch of damage as the tank line, and just worked down.
Kill that.
I got.
All right, cool.
The double invent
kill. Yeah.
Let's go, Quas.
Talked about it earlier.
Boom.
The double invincibility.
Shyvana gap. Hell yeah. All right, is that all that happened this game? Wait, they just tried to base race us for no reason when top was top. Top is just ending the game top, and then we just
inhibitor turret is fast.
All
base. It's gonna be big. Quas uses dragons. They don't have. I mean, Baron worked differently back then, but they don't have Baron or anything.
Cog's still pushing right now. This is a bit of a base race, and Cog has to turn
around. Holy, the base race to end the game. 10k gold up. We ended up in a base race situation. Nice. Nice. I flashed on this Leona. Look at this Leona's flash.
Very nice.
Look at this Leona's flash.
All the way down the left side, and it looks like Cog is running for their lives right now. Void Boy is under. The Hemo Plague is down, and he's going to amplify that transfusion damage along with Tides of Blood. Nothing here. The Cleaver to come out. A great flash and a shot back, but will it be enough?
Oh my god, he's too good. His mechanics are too insane. Can't hit him.
I don't think it's going to be enough. Cop Nexus turret.
How fast were these Cleavers back then? Okay, we finally hit one.
Looks to be going on the Nexus itself. Zamfir is there. Zamfir goes down in the fountain. Cop gets all the reward.
Wait, they're cheering Cop?
Cop takes the game for himself in 37 minutes.
Draven, what
there we go. All right, cool. All right, that was game 2. Where's game 3?
There, I think was the right idea. They were losing ground in the game. I said, guys.
All right, here we go. Game 3. What was game 3?
Is saying, look, you might come in.
No way I played a Mundo game again, did I? I played another Mundo game. I played 3 Mundo games in a row. I mean, this champion was just broken back in the day. Wait, I got to kill. What happened?
Human shield sliced out of this one. Are they going to go into the turret? Dominate's right there, putting himself a human shield between himself and Quas. But the first blood goes to Dominate. He gets it.
Yeah,
and it is
gank just coming.
All right.
That was really all that Cog could have expected to get right here. The rest of the team
boom, right on the spell shield. I don't even think he's trying to aim for Thresh. Be honest. Be honest. Is he aiming for Thresh here? Or is he aiming for the Sivir that has spell shield on?
The rest of the team going in.
Looks like Zane King is going to be the target on this one, but he gets himself out.
Okay, we're flashing forward.
The burning agony of
what happens here?
Dragon, we're going to zone you out with this.
Wait, I was up 30 CS and then this guy caught up. How did this guy catch up?
Keep putting out mines, keep putting out satchels.
He does, but
mind you, Baron used to spawn at 15 minutes into the game.
This is exactly
Baron used to spawn
what
at
they need. They have
15.
the AoE for this.
And the games would be like Drake fights at 30.
Zcat right to the front line. Does he get Timbers out? Yes, he does. But is it going to be enough? Zcat falls just after. Chris is actually
oh my god, I missed those.
Zamfira.
Okay.
Not much damage from that
Take
shockwave onto Cop.
Can I keep on going?
Deterred from the fight. They start to
we keep on going here.
Jungle also taking
I hit
down
those.
nothing here. Zamfira, the burning agony is on. The shield is there though. The Saracen Brace
okay.
is not
easily get in on us, but here's the attempt.
Coming from the
they're
side.
selling
This
out.
is what they need. That pincer move. They're
They
going to be able to
hooked
grab
me.
Dominate, but that is where the HP is coming from.
All right, we're good.
They can't focus the tanks. That didn't even do any damage to Quas.
Hit the
and they're
Sivir.
going to keep pursuing this fight.
Hit the Sivir with
Nothing
2.
here turns around to try.
It's all
go.
with a long time.
As Doc
So pretty much we lose
like
the
you
first
said.
game, even though we have a big lead
Another
because we
inhibitor
just
goes down.
griefed.
Ziploc just respawning
Then
now.
we win the next 2 games like pretty easily.
for the fans.
Elimination. They won.
And then we
they won
go
the
into
first
game number
Yep.
4,
They can think
which is
back
where we
what
pulled
happened
out
during the
a
first
comp that like, I think we were actually one of the first teams to pull out this comp, but this is a comp that other teams ended up playing in the promotion relegation tournament or like in, I don't know, I think week 1 because we were really big on it here.
Interesting mind game play here by
So
Cobb.
after 3 games of Mundo, they obviously banned Mundo. They banned Draven, banned Shyvana. Then we pulled out this comp, which had never been played in pro. We played Annie support, Annie Wukong, Sivir, and we played it with Katarina mid because Voidboy was like the best Katarina player ever. So this was our comp. This shit was so fucking random. But it makes sense, right? They have 2 mobile carries and we just have like a full engage comp.
actually input us up.
Sometimes
And this is like when Wukong was considered like a troll champ. Like no one played Wukong.
So yeah, some mistakes can be
No one
made,
played
but,
Wukong, no one played Katarina. Both
largely
these champs were
speaking,
considered
that's
troll champs.
A good situation now.
Sivir
The lane
Annie was
can
pretty
reset,
common,
and
bot
Cobb can
lane.
be able to fight pretty well.
Renekton
Zamfira
top was
level
pretty
2 ball
common.
and cries that you were
And
not wrong.
And we left up Kog'Maw. We left up his Kog'Maw for the first time in the series.
Right to their eyes, but there's no aggression. Thanks, nothing. That one's
And then we just went full engage. So pretty much the strategy was you would just get level 6 on Wukong, and then you would flash on the bot lane with Annie and Sivir ult.
Yeah,
you just
and that's
Sivir
gonna
ult
be
the Wukong
all
through the
kinds
lane
of
and
beat
just
on
lane
these
gank them with Annie Wukong. That was the
Not
strategy.
over the map.
Oh, here's the play.
Pings coming in from
This is the play, bro. This is the play. Hell yeah. This is why you picked this. We worked on this for months.
From Ziploc.
Oh, hell yeah.
Very nice flash on that. It's going to be Dominate. They don't have vision in the
Nice.
brush.
Well played.
No
Well
more in
executed
the
by
brush.
us.
Is a nice flash. Those
Flash
2 pings
Q?
coming
Hell
in
no.
from
Flash ult and have it miss. Hell yeah.
Ziploc. With
Oh. Nice, nice, nice. Good shit.
Work out. Get it out. It's
Areas are at their
Good
What
shit.
their source-
That's my boy Zeke right there.
Accuse it away. Now he gets the slice play there. Cog and Chris go. Or Cog
Quas is
and
winning
Chris.
lanes
Quas and
so
Chris
hard in
going
this
at it
game.
right now. He gets the slice and the dice.
I just remember like Void popped off.
He's gonna let him get away though.
But maybe
Quas is
my
really
memory was
driving
wrong
this
and it was
lane.
really just
Yeah,
Quas
forced all of Chris's summoners out. I don't think he needed to ignite Quas. There was no. Quas though just has complete control. Here he goes in with Dominate.
Dominate coming in. The ulti goes down from Wukong, and it is
Okay.
going to be first blood again coming from these gentlemen in the top lane.
And look how low. I
think we got first blood like almost every game, no?
Barely surviving from the turret dive. Still,
Quas and I.
To sit, give him the defensive more than he wants.
We got it in game 1.
this was
Game 2 we got it as well. Or
and
game
that's
3
not
we got it
happening
as
this time
well.
around.
All
Those initiations using Leona, making a bunch of stuff happen.
right, I'm here.
Prevent a lot of those
There's the
engagements.
play.
There's on the hunt, crushing blow into the Cyclone, and they are going to be able to get the
Damn,
kill on
old
nothing here.
Wukong, hell yeah.
Teleport coming down from Boy, but they said the party's over. You're late.
God
Damage here, the slice and
damn, the
dice still coming
combo.
up on cooldown. Do they have enough? Jungle
Kill as far as jungle play. If this
Relegations, man. Holy shit. This stuff was insane. Bro, look at that build. I went the tank jungle item because you had to go tank jungle item because it was OP. So everyone went tank jungle item every single game on every champion. So you played tank jungle item on Elise, you played tank jungle item on Vi, on Wukong, on in Olaf, he did it. On Mundo, you did it. Like, it didn't matter the champion. You just played the tank jungle item, Spirit of the Ancient Golem, because it was that OP.
Quas will just keep last hitting.
here. Nothing here. It's only 2-1.
All right, let's see the gank again.
Dominate from the backside. They get a great ination onto nothing here. His flash was not up that time, and they
Look
were
at how
able
much
to connect.
movement speed
Boy
we
gets
had.
the speed up, runs past Zane King. Very nice.
There you go. More kills. Wukong
They
diff.
are in the
Gold league matchup.
that any day, says
Bro, it's
Quas.
so cool
He's
that you used
ready
to like be like laning and ganking in like 20 minutes into the
Stay
game.
in that
People were
lane.
still laning.
Are still make use of it.
Right.
Extra gold up, but
good job. Just seeing the
Compare this to season 5, people were so much better. It's like not even that long in the
future.
future.
exactly. He's going for what looks
Literally
like a zone.
14 months after this, people were exponentially better at the game.
Both builds.
A team that won
Yeah,
LCS
you
in
can be
season
same. Both
3
builds
would be
are
like
great. They work in
last
very
place
different
in
ways.
season
The
5.
first Quas getting
That was the
jumped
difference. Now the differences are not that insane anymore.
Too much.
What happened here? Did I lose Drake? No, I
They're
didn't.
just in position. This is basically there is barring a smite steal. Nope, it's going to be picked up again by Dominate.
Dominate grabs that when the Cyclone goes out. They for sure
the Cyclone. The Cyclone, bro. Look at how long your ult used to last on Wukong. Look, I'm just spinning. Look at this shit. I mean, it kind of looks like a troll champ. This is why no one played it. Look at this.
Dominate grabs that when the Cyclone goes out. They for
Look at how long it used to last, and I end up just like hitting the Jinx and stuff at the end.
They want everything and anything in the fight. Nothing here.
I think I killed myself at the end of this fight. I think I remember killing myself.
And they're going to continue this fight. The Death Lotus, the reset, the crushing blow.
Yeah, I killed myself here.
The Quaz, and they're going
I just died to the Kog'Maw passive for zero reason.
The reset, the crushing blow. No, it goes over to Quaz.
Oh, he actually tracked me.
The crushing blow.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I got outplayed.
Ooh, good read by Sam.
Look at my reaction. What was my reaction?
It goes over reset, the crushing blow. No, it goes over to Quaz.
Ooh, good read by Zamfir. Actually chases down the invisible IWillDominate.
I was making fun of the crowd because the crowd was like, they're going,
oh! It really
bro,
is,
look at the
honestly,
build.
until this top lane
Black
gets
Cleaver
by Cog
and a tank jungle item. Hell yeah.
Be in the best shape.
Looks like he will be able to ghost in Ragnarok, but that means
what are they doing?
Once it wears off, they're going to be able
I have
to
my
turn
ult and I'm
on
just
him.
saving it.
They
What am I
had to
saving
see
for next
this coming.
game?
It doesn't last forever. Cyclone just hits on the heels of Ziploc, and they may have this chase on. He's going to be able to get the crushing blows one after the other. Doesn't have much cooldown.
Oh, I remember Cop like kind of threw the game, and he was like mega tilted when this happened.
Doesn't have much cooldown.
Like apparently he played this really bad or something, and then he told us afterwards that he was like trolling super hard. He's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. We're like kind of up a lot of gold.
Something is there.
But our team felt panicked for some reason at this point, because this was like the game. If we win this game, we qualify, right?
At this point now, I don't know if
bro, look at old Katarina.
Chase down Chris. Okay, he does.
All right, when do we win the game? Because we almost lost this game, bro. Like we like throw this game super hard at a point. It's actually kind of cringe. Maybe it was my fault. Maybe I ran it down. Somebody ran it down here.
Short timer for Curse. They might have to go in now.
There's the Talisman of Ascension. Will they go in? The Tibbers coming out of the back line. Quaz tries to get in. Misses out on the Tiamat, but he does spread the team very thin. Zekent to the back line.
Am I trolling or no? Or am I 1v1 into Jinx? I can't tell.
Zamfir flashing over the wall. Will he get more living?
Wait, I just lose that?
Down and enters back into the fight.
Wait, how is it possible that I'm on this Jinx?
Chris takes him down and enters back
and this Jinx just tanks me.
The Tibbers coming out on the back.
Yeah, I remember I griefed this.
Tries to get in. Misses out on the Tiamat.
I think I ult him and then he flashes.
Zekent to the back line. Chris takes him down and enters back into the fight. Zamfir
and I just like I just do 0 damage. We just lose.
Of a kill. It's the move they needed to make, but could Curse turn this around? Right onto nothing here.
Yeah, this got like a million shots away. We're actually just gonna lose. I remember at this point we were like, holy shit, bro. We're letting the Kog'Maw scale.
In this team fight as well. Flash over the wall. Never got the perfect engage.
Where's the replay? Oh, the replay don't even show what I did.
So,
but I mean, I just got 1v1 by the Jinx. Like, the thing about 80 carries is 80 carries used to build BT, and they could legit just like 1v1 you as a bruiser, which is what like people want in the game now. But obviously that wasn't healthy for the game, so it ended up being removed. But used to go first item BT. If you look at these games, every 80 carry went first item BT, and then they're just unkillable. But I guess you had to build a tank jungle item because that was OP, so you didn't have much damage as a jungler. What happens here?
Built out as well. Quaz looking on the items.
Making any play by the rest of it.
That's all right.
Okay, we're like split pushing. Okay, Void Boy split pushing. Do we win the game here or something?
Pushing lane, they're gonna have to do favor here. They're coming out.
Okay, wait, the combo. Let's see.
Dominate to disengage like this.
That was
the combo. Oh, Zekent. Oh, Zekent. I'm sorry, I flamed you, bro. You were the goat.
Absolutely huge. Ziploc goes down immediately. Zamfir is already.
By the way, look at how long it took me to kill this Jinx. Look at how long it's killed. Look at the Jinx's HP, and I'm on top of him right now. He's no flash, no barrier.
Oh my god, a full team Cyclone. That was absolutely huge.
Wait, why did I get credit for this? This is all Zekent.
To disengage like this.
That was pretty big damage on that coming out. Oh my god, a full team Cyclone. That was absolutely huge. Ziploc goes down immediately.
Why am I getting credit? It was all the annual.
Surprise. It is bloodbath right now as Curse takes out.
Honestly, I kind of vibe with Palfox. I understand why he hated casters back then.
It looks what out can do it. Doesn't out
Curse.
Pause the game. What are they pausing the game for, bro? Go home, you lost. That was qualify in the next one.
Curse's damage, Cyclone
far away. As the two are kind of to show up, and it's like,
yeah, I don't get why they were giving me credit for that. That was so weird.
He's signature. This was a top.
I pressed R on top of 3 people that were stunned.
Kind of be able to siege this out, and then when a team fight happens, they can explode.
Stunned to be holding.
Dude, look at AP Cog. Look at AP Cog.
Comes out quite quickly. Doesn't want
just nuking us from 3 screens away. This is how this guy was top 10 in solo queue. Zamfir.
A 10,000 gold lead. Very daunting for Cog here, and you can see, and they're not taking this inhibitor easily.
Yeah, they're still, and they are. There may be one way the way.
Wait, am I just like hitting it with Q on cooldown? And that's how we're getting the inhib?
there may be
I'm
one
just
wave away
taking
from
it with
the
my
inhibitor.
Q.
Every time Cop can
Nice.
get in there to make a hit, that melee
Base.
These guys,
Look at how we
as you
siege
said,
this
in that
down.
COG lineup,
This is
and
how
they're
you used to have to
not taking
siege
this
down an
inhibitor
inhib.
easily.
Yeah, they're
Q.
still trying really hard. They have 2 elixirs burning, whereas Cog has 1. They've still got the Baron buff for a minute and a
Get
half
another
or so,
Q off.
and they are slowly
Poking down
making
the
way
inhib with
in
Wukong
on the
Qs.
inhibitor. Despite all
Auto
of Rivera's
Q.
poke, it's working for these guys. They're maybe one wave away from
Oh,
the
it's
inhibitor.
so ill,
Every time
bro. This
Cop can
game
get
was
in there to make a
crazy.
hit, that melee king, both trying to stay on the top, showing some aggression, and that is some good damage they're able to put out.
This is
No
the final
real initiation
fight of the
just
game,
yet,
probably.
but it is enough to scare for the inhibitor. Void Boy low. There's the Zanyas coming out, and it's going to force him out the fight. Cyclone in circles, literally.
You just run around in a circle with your ult on, bro. That was old
Taking
Wukong.
down Zamfira. This could be all they need. Void Boy does go
Oh, no.
down, though. So
Wait, was
does
it happening
Zcash.
again?
Those are 60-second timers, and they are being pushed out of the base. Cop turns
Oh,
around
Cop
right
went
in the
in.
face of 3 members of Cop.
Come on, Cop.
Is it going to be enough? The barrier's down. There's not enough splash damage. They trade 1 for 1. Ziploc pushing back Cop. Beautiful job by Nothing here. Keeps himself alive.
Do I get chased down? I'm probably dead
And only
too.
one member of Curse is alive, being chased down by Ziploc. And
No,
Iwdominate
bro.
doesn't have move blocks that'll get him out of this one.
This is exactly what Curse was
Attack.
afraid of. Cog was kiting the fight perfectly every second of the way. They lost 2 for 4.
Okay, the tech, we're out of there.
yeah.
Void Boy did it off guard.
About poke.
Talisman of Ascension. Looks like they don't really want much of that. Whoa!
They went on me?
Ziploc
What the
going- It's going to be
That's
Zcash
racism,
kind of holding out
100%.
to the outside. The teleport now coming in on the ward. They place it for him to get into the fight. Is it going to be enough? Void Boy's in.
Wait, we have to go on the
Zamfira
cog.
gets
We have to go on
locked
the
up.
cog, guys.
Cyclone is hitting at least 2 members. Here's Nothing here. Makes his way in from the side, but it is Void Boy picking up a few resets.
we got him.
Void Boy on the triple kill. The quadra
Run.
kill. Void Boy getting away from a Cathian surprise with the
Damn.
Zanyas, making it
We
look
gotta
on.
poke it down, bro.
Dominate looks
We
to
gotta
be
poke it
taking
down.
most of the damage as Quaz knows he can take a few shots. There's the Nexus turret. It is going to be Curse locking down, taking back their spot in the LCS.
Holy shit.
Congratulations
We're so
right there.
hyped, bro. Look at how
Curse
hyped we
on
were.
their feet.
We're so stressed out.
And for good reason. Very well played.
We were
series.
so stressed.
Coming back
In 4 months for 1 relegation match.
from a rough game 1 loss.
Look at the
They got
boys.
more and more as the series went on.
We were so fucking
Cups,
hyped.
the choices, the team being remade. Curse looks
Damn.
to be in good. The team being remade.
Bro, this shit felt better than anything. This felt better than fucking winning in live tournaments. This felt better than fucking going to Worlds. This shit felt so good.
Curse looks
We're so hyped. So that was the story, man. That was the story of Relegations. But Relegations were fucking crazy, bro. This shit was so insanely hyped.
to be in good form, not top form.
We
as
were
they
so
were,
insanely-
but enough to get in the LCS and
So
once again
insanely
in that
stressed.
position.
Yeah, very well done.
Just imagine what that's like. Like now when you're competing, you know, like essentially the format post season 3 is that you're just in a competition. So even like, let's say you're really stressed during this period of time as a player. Your whole split is like the next 2 months, right? Playoff starts and then playoffs is going to end within 2 months. That's like 7 weeks of the grind and the stress. And then there's going to be, you're going to get whatever result you get. And then you're going to either go to Worlds or your season's over. That, dude, 4 months of prep for 1 best of 5. So insane. So f***ing insane. Anyways, I just wanted to react to that shit because that's some old f***ing gems. And I just remember playing these games and just being like, yeah, you're just in a different dimension. So crazy, bro. We flew in the day before. We got to check out the studio. This is a different studio they play in now. Season 5, the studio we played in season 5 is honestly a worse. Like, I don't like the location as much as this studio. This studio was in a group of studios where they filmed movies and shit. So you would go like through and there would just be a bunch of like scenes set up for movies that were being filmed in other studios around. And one of the studios was just like the LCS studio. So it was good fucking times, bro, in Manhattan Beach. And I remember we flew in from Vegas. Played these matches. We flew in like a day before, played these matches. This night, I ended up leaving, going back to Miami because this was the 22nd. So went back to Miami, flew on like a all-nighter flight, got to Miami like 8 a.m. on the 23rd of December. And then there was Christmas in like 2 days. Spent Christmas with the family. Then I think about like January 2nd, flew back to Vegas. We had to pack up everything in our house in Vegas and we drove down to a house that we got in Redondo Beach, which is right next to Manhattan Beach in early 2014. And then we started competing in LCS. It was fucking good times, bro. This shit was so fun being a pro player back then. So it is what it is.